Man, let me tell you about the wildest day of my life, when I stepped onto that shiny Gulfstream jet in Houston, feeling like I'd finally made it, my tailored suit hugging me like a second skin, only for this flight attendant, Karen Walsh, to size me up and mutter, "Doesn't belong up here." Her words hit like a cheap shot, but before I could clap back, the plane lurched hard, drinks crashing, people screaming, and I knew this wasn't just turbulence, this was personal. See, I'm Jake Carver, the guy who built Skypulse Airlines from nothing, a kid from the wrong side of town who clawed his way to owning a fleet, and now I was undercover, checking my own operation, but Karen's sneer and that jolt told me someone wanted me gone. The cabin's buzzing, folks in first class clutching their champagne, and Karen's glaring, her blonde ponytail tight as her attitude, spitting, "You're in the wrong seat, pal." I slide her my boarding pass, cool as ice, and say, "Check it again, I'm exactly where I need to be." She scoffs, tossing it back like it's trash, and mutters, "People like you don't fly first." The air's thick, heads turn, but I keep my cool, 'cause I've played this game before. Hate's an old enemy, and I always outsmart it. Then the plane bucks again, engines howling like a wounded animal, and a creepy voice crackles over the PA. This flight ain't landing safely. Panic erupts, a lady in diamonds spills her wine, a suit in the corner's praying, and Karen's pointing at me, shrieking, "You did this." I'm thinking, lady, I built this plane, I know every bolt, and this ain't whether it's sabotage. My hands itch to check the systems, but before I can move, she's got this guy, Mitch Reed, flashing a fake air marshal badge, yelling, "He's a threat." Next thing I know, they're zip-tying me, dragging me to a jump seat, passengers jeering, "Get him out." Karen's grinning like she's won, but I catch a glimpse of a loose panel by my seat, hydraulic fluid leaking like blood. I twist free, using a pin from my briefcase to cut the ties, and dive for that panel, my old mechanic days kicking in, clamping a hose to stop the leak, steadying the plane. The crowd's stunned, some clapping, but Karen's livid, screaming, "You're not supposed to be up." We land rough on a backwater airstrip, but it ain't over. A militia rolls in, led by this brute, Ray Voss, his camo jacket screaming trouble, and Karen's right there, whispering in his ear. They drag me to a hangar, my plane's getting torn apart outside, sparks flying as they rip into it with crowbars. Ray's got a knife to my throat, snarling, "You don't belong at the top, boy." My phone buzzes me, COO, Lena, texting, "HQ's under attack." It's a setup, not just Karen's bigotry, but a full-on plot to tank my airline, and I'm betting it's tied to a boardroom snake, Victor Klein, who's always hated my rise. I grab a wrench, crack Ray's skull, and rally the passengers. Turns out, a young crew guy, Tim, saw Karen scheming all along. We fight back, feds swarm in, cuffing Ray, dragging Karen off, her smug grin finally gone. But the real gut punch comes at Skypulse HQ. I storm in, Lena at my side, and there's Victor, all slick suits and fake smiles, locking us out, saying, "Airlines aren't for guys like you." I play Karen's racist rants from the jet's recordings, streaming it to shareholders, and the room flips. Victor's cronies scatter, feds haul him away. I'm thinking I've won, my airline's mine again, until a limo pulls up outside, and out steps my old mentor, Uncle Ray, the guy who loaned me my first $1 million, now glaring like I'm dirt. "You got too big, Jake," he says, "time to cut you down." He's bankrolled this whole thing, Karen, the militia, Victor, all to bury me for daring to rise above my roots. He peels out, leaving me standing in the dawn, my empire shaky but standing, knowing this fight's far from over. Man, what would you do if your own blood turned on you like that? Drop a comment. Number 1 if you're cheering my comeback. Number 2 if Uncle Ray's got you worried he's too deep to beat. Hit that like button if this fired you up, subscribe to see how I take him down, and share if you've ever faced hate trying to pull you under. Who's ready for the next round?